Hey, what's up, everybody? This is MVDB, and this is episode 16 of MVDB Speaks. And we are talking about something that is going on in Belgium, and no, it's not ISIS related. It's something that is going on in our schools, and some of you might have seen the story about the principal that decided to cancel the second playtime for the children. Now, why is that? And is that a great idea? Okay, so first off, she said that she was losing too much time, or the children were losing too much time standing in line, getting their codes, getting outside, getting in, and instead of 15 minutes, it would become 25 minutes. Oh my God, right? Now, I want to tell you, I truly believe she has good intentions. Okay, she wants to, get as much information across these children, or, educate these children and be efficient. And I guess also she, as a principal, has a lot of pressure from above and some guidelines that have to be followed and stuff like that. And I get it, she has the right intention. But so there's there's two things that I want to get across. First off is that here's why people need to get educated on human consciousness and nutrition and physical exercise and mindset. Everybody in the whole wide world needs to know how a human body operates, man. Why? Exactly because of that. Politicians need to know that. Why? Because they make decisions on health. They make decisions that relate to work and how much we need to work. And so if you don't understand the human body, the human psyche, then how the hell are you going to make those decisions? Everything is holistic in life. Everything is connected. You cannot separate things, okay? So this principle is making a decision, with good intentions. I truly believe that. But she doesn't have any awareness of these children. They need to express themselves. They need to get out. They need relaxing time, right? And also I heard like a parent saying on an interview, oh, I think this is a wonderful idea because that way they don't have to go outside and they won't get sick. Yeah, great job. Let's protect our children even more. So let's see how today, our children, in what situation our children are. We have ADHD, children with ADHD who don't know what kind of decisions they have to make because of they're burdened with information, who don't dare to do what they have to do, and have all kinds of postural problems, really, because they sit too much. And people, and these youngsters, these children, a lot of them are so up in their head right here. Why? Because we stuff so much information in their throat, and all the time we're developing only the left brain, and there's not much time for the right brain. The left brain is all about analytics, about mathematics, and about studying, and about analyzing. And the right brain is creativity, is language, is social, okay? And so if you are robbing these children from getting outside, you're robbing them of creativity, of social interaction, of expressing, and of moving the whole body. Who cares you're losing 10 minutes, man? Because let me tell you either way that when you force these children to be inside, they don't get the fresh air, and maybe you can say, okay, let's open the windows. They don't move as much, or you can say they can play inside. But what about the social interaction? What about being free? What about getting out of your comfort zone? Because this is another point, is that we need to stay inside, because outside, that outside is dangerous. Outside is not a good idea, because we're losing time. We gotta stay here. We can't move. That's what you're telling these children to do or to think. Children are not adapted to our way of thinking yet about efficiency of time, which is crucial. I know that. But there's so many other things like health, like moving, like posture, like comfort zone, like the mindset, like getting outside. Now, what she did was adding 10 more minutes to the, to the midday playtime. Now, and I mean, I get it, but if that's a great idea, I don't think so. Right? We need more breaks. When we force these children to be inside, let me tell you that the brain after 60 to 90 minutes needs playtime, needs fresh air, needs to be, refreshed. So that there's new oxygen, new blood pump inside our head. Because if we sit all the time, we have so many children also with glasses, right? And with problems. Why? Because they're all the time like this. The tension in the face, because they have to pay so much attention, and we're forcing them to be inside, to pay attention, to get that information. So when you let these children inside for 3 hours, man, you are even worsening the situation, and I don't think this is a great idea. I know this is with a great intention, with a good intention, and adding 10 minutes to your midday playtime is not the solution. We need several breaks, because our attention span, suffers. After 60 to 90 minutes, we need to get outside. We need to revive. For our creativity, this is a total terroristic attack on our creativity, self-expression, posture, and our health. So I demand of people to start studying, to get educated on how to be healthy, on how to get your mind right, study the human body, physiology. This is common sense, right? And everything is connected. So I sincerely hope, because it's a test, right, that they're doing for 3 months or 6 months, I don't know, but I sincerely hope they don't continue to do it and it gets canceled, because the situation is already sad, and it will get more sad if we do this. Please don't do this. I ask you. I know it's with good intentions. So get educated. Okay? This was MVDB, MVDB Speaks, episode 16. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment below, okay? And thank you. What is your opinion on this? Do you think our children are being impeded of creativity? Do you think our children need fresh air, or do you think it's a great idea? Let's interact. Let's see, right? Because this is important. This is extremely important to think about this and to really, get this right for our children. Okay? Peace.